Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer. I'm a 55-year-old nurse and single mom, and I'm getting ready to retire from my full-time 9-to-5 in 3 weeks. I started my YouTube channel to help other people in midlife to thrive. Today I'm going to tell you about 12 side hustle ideas that are good for people in our age group, whether you want to pay off debt, retire early, or just make a little extra money. I hope that you find some of these intriguing and helpful. Before I move on to the side hustles, I want to ask you please to like and subscribe my channel if you have found my content helpful. If you've been inspired by my content, I actually woke up this morning and realized I'm only 100 subscribers away from 7,000, and this growth on my channel has all happened in the last 6 weeks, and so I've been really blown away. I'm so grateful, and I hope that I can continue bringing you this content. It would help me to do that if you could like and subscribe and share my content with others. The first idea for side hustles for people over 50 especially is consulting or freelancing. Most of us have, if you've had a career, you've got a lot of experience or education in a certain area. Some ideas are management consulting, healthcare or IT consulting, or even writing or photography, freelancing. I don't have any experience in this area, so I'm sure there's other videos that can help you get started at that. It would involve some marketing of your services and that kind of thing, but you definitely, if you have had a long career in a certain high-paying area, you probably can be a consultant or do some freelance work for that in that field. Number 2 is teaching or tutoring. If you have a college degree, you could teach in your field, or you can do online teaching or tutoring. There are platforms out there. One that comes to mind is Udemy, where you can teach. There's also Schooly, and there's a platform for teaching English as a second language to kids, and it's called VIP Kid. So if you're interested in teaching or tutoring, you could use one of those platforms or probably a number of others that you can find online. Side hustle idea number 3, real estate or property management. I actually am doing this one. I have a real estate license. I got it a couple of years ago. I've made a couple of videos about this. If you want to look back, I'll link them in the description as well. But I've done some real estate investing over the last, 20 years, just a, small scale as a single mom with a nurse's salary. And I've told you in my previous video how I did all that. But a couple of years ago, I decided to go ahead and get my real estate license and have that as kind of a side business, so that when I finally retired, I was planning on maybe having that as my main income. And I've actually decided to retire a lot earlier than I originally planned. So I'm going to be jumping into my real estate business full time starting, the first of the year. Really, it depends on what state you're in. Getting a real estate license is kind of challenging, and it costs some money. You have to go through, in my state, it was, you take the class, it's a certain amount of hours, and you have to pass the test, which is challenging. And then you have to take the licensure exam, which is also challenging. And then once you do that, you have to find a brokerage to hang your license. You have to have a firm to sign up with, because in North Carolina, when you first get your real estate license, you're a provisional broker for the first, well, you've got 18 months to finish the rest of your education before you can be a full broker. And then that post-licensure education, after you've done that whole first phase and gotten your license, is another 90 hours of education. So, and then you have, if you're going to be active and you want to join your local MLS, you have your monthly MLS fees. For me, it's like $115 a month to be a member of the MLS and to keep my license active with my firm. I'm a Keller Williams agent. And then at the beginning of the year, there's like I think it's like $500 yearly annual dues. So it's not cheap, but if you're interested in real estate, I would say it's I know that people say that it's saturated, but there's really room out there, because there are a lot of agents that are not active or are not, frankly, just not very good at it. So if you're people our age normally have a lot of acquaintances, and we've made a lot of contacts in our life. And that's my situation. I went into my business with over 250 people on my contact list. And I've just been doing transactions through my circle of influence. So if you're an older person and you know a lot of people in your area, then you think that you could get some business that way, definitely I would recommend getting your real estate license if you're interested in it and starting a real estate business. Property management, in most states, I think, in my state, you have to have a real estate license to be a property manager. But you can be a property manager for your own investments. Or if you want just a low commitment trial run in property management, you can rent out part of your home on Airbnb, and if you have a extra bedroom with a private bath, you can do that. There's a little low commitment side hustle in real estate that you can try. But real estate is another big, very, very flexible, very versatile field that you can get into as a side hustle. And I've spoken way too much on that one because that one's one of my passions. So let me go on to the next one. Number 4, crafting or homemade goods. I know a lot of us, especially us ladies, like to craft, crochet, knit. If you're crafty, you like to sew or any of that stuff, you can sell your goods. You can sell them at local crafts fairs or on Etsy. Etsy was a platform that was created for handmade goods originally. There's a lot of stuff on there now, but people are still selling their handmade goods on Etsy and making good money. And this is not just for the ladies. Gentlemen, if you like woodworking or anything like that, you can also sell your goods on Etsy or at craft fairs. Oh, and if you like my mug, somebody asked me about this the other day. I was like, whatever, bitches. And the bitches whatevered. If you want one like this, I got it from Amazon, and I'll put a link down below for one. Anyway, I digress. Back to the side hustles. Number 5, another one that I'm doing and is new to me, but I'm loving it so far, content creation. This could be YouTube, which clearly is where you are right now watching this. Even Instagram Reels. A lot of people have had great success on Instagram, and it can lead to many other things, brand deals and all kinds of other things. If you don't want to be on video and you don't like to put your picture on the internet, if you're a writer, you can blog. There's platforms like Medium where you can blog and make some income. Medium, Substack are 2 of them that I've actually used. If you want to write a book, you can actually write an ebook and publish it yourself on Amazon KDP, which stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. So write a book and publish it on Amazon. That's a really low cost way to get a book out there if you've always wanted to write one. I'm almost finished with my ebook. I've been working on this thing on and off for like 10 years. It started out being focused toward burned out nurses, but now I've kind of rewritten it to be focused towards, or to be, geared towards midlife women. And it's called Midlife Makeover. And I'm going to have that available in the next week or so. I'll share that link with you when I get it, but I'm really excited about that. You can write articles for other publications, or you can write articles on Medium, and other Medium publications will pick it up, and you can be a published author that way. But the point is, people of our age generally have a lot of experience and a lot of things to say, a lot of life experience, and we have a lot to share with the world, and especially with younger people, we can really contribute in a positive way. Content creation is a great way to do that. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've always been a writer, and I've had so many blogs over the years that I've started, and then that I kind of fizzled out. I never planned on being a YouTube creator, and one day in October, about 6 weeks ago, I sat down and filmed a video just off the cuff and posted it. And now I'm 100 subscribers away from 7,000. And I've started monetizing my channel. And I'm already in the 4 figures for this month. I got monetized, fully monetized on November 5th. And now it's the 24th. 19 days later, I'm already over $1,000. And I'm going to share my total YouTube income with you at the end of the month. But YouTube, if you're so inclined to get on here and make a video and put it up on the internet, I encourage you to do it. And don't tell your friends and family, because that might make you censor yourself more. I haven't really told anybody about my YouTube channel, but people have started to find it, and people have started to friends have started to reach out. Hey, I found your YouTube channel. Okay, great, good. Please don't share my video with the whole town. I just let people, just because it's really important to me that my traffic is organic. I don't want friends and family coming to my channel just out of trying to support me, and then they don't fully watch all the videos and they don't engage because it's not their jam. I want my tribe to find me organically, and that's what's happening, and it's amazing. But again, YouTube is an idea, or any kind of writing or content creation is a great side hustle idea for people of our age. Number 6, if you have a lot of administrative experience, you can be a virtual assistant, and basically a freelance virtual assistant, and help other people run their businesses. And you can do it it can be flexible, and you can do it on your own schedule. Things like scheduling, data entry, social media management. And 2 websites where you can do this easily are Fiverr and Upwork. Both of those websites allow you to offer your services for compensation. And a lot of small businesses use those to help, do things so that they free up their time so they can run their business. Number 7, driving or delivery. And I've talked about this in the past too. I've actually, this year, earlier, maybe back in maybe March, I think, I signed up for Walmart Spark, because we have a Walmart. I have a Walmart 2 miles from my house, and I've been doing some Spark deliveries this year. I haven't done any in about a month because I've been really busy making this YouTube channel and finishing up. I'm still working my full-time job for 3 more weeks. But Walmart Spark, if you have a nice newer model car that you want to keep it clean and you don't mind driving people around, you can do Uber or Lyft, or you can do deliveries. Walmart Spark, Amazon Flex if you have an Amazon hub in your area, or DoorDash for food delivery. The good thing about the driving apps and the delivery apps is that it's super flexible, and you can choose which trips you want to take, whether you want to be out all day or whether you just want to stay close to home. It just all depends on how much time and energy you want to put into it. So and you can stop doing it for a month if you want to, like I just did, and you can just do it whenever you feel like you need some extra money. It's super flexible, and it's a gig economy, that's what you hear, but I think there's some value for just about anybody with a vehicle to do some kind of a gig app or some kind of a delivery app, and that's a great way to make money. Number 8, flipping things. And this could be, you can flip all kinds of things. Flipping is buying something at a low price and selling it at a higher price. And you may have improved it in there, or maybe you didn't. It could be something as simple as flipping vintage items on Etsy or eBay, buying things from estate sales, garage sales, and getting a great deal on something, and you recognize it as being a collectible, and then you turn around and sell it for a profit on eBay or on Etsy or wherever. You could flip furniture. A lot of people are doing that, where they're getting free or cheap furniture on Facebook Marketplace, and they're cleaning it up. Maybe they're painting it, they're fixing it, whatever, and then they're flipping it for a profit, selling it for a profit on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, depending on where you are. Even cars. I know there are a lot of guys around my area who are buying cars that maybe they're getting them super cheap because they need work, and these guys are like mechanics, and then they'll get the car and they'll refurbish it, they'll recondition it, fix it, and then they'll sell it for a profit. Point is, you can flip clothes, you can get thrift store clothes. If you can find really great deals on name brand clothes in a thrift store and then turn around and sell them on Poshmark. One time I found a pair of Eileen Fisher linen pants in the Salvation Army thrift store, and of course whoever put it on the rack didn't know what it was, and I think I paid $3 for this pair of pants, and they had the tag on them, and I sold them on Poshmark for $150. So that's the kind of thing you can do. Or you can even just look around your house and see the things that you might have that don't really mean much to you, and maybe you're trying to decrease your clutter, and just look around your house and sell some of the things that you have in your home. And number 9, landscaping or gardening. I'm an avid gardener. I love my vegetable garden. You could, and I've actually toyed with this. Last year, I pruned my fig tree, and I propagated about 30 little baby fig trees from the cuttings, and I actually gave most of them away, and I've still got like 5 here. But you could do that. You can start seedlings in the spring and then sell plants. You can sell at the farmer's market, or on Facebook Marketplace in your local area, any other local internet message board. You can sell what you produce in your garden. Like you have a bumper crop of tomatoes, you can sell them at the farmer's market. One year I planted 4 beds of garlic, and I had a ton of garlic, and I went to our little local farmer's market one Saturday and sold a bunch of garlic. Or you can even offer gardening services or garden design services. If you're a really avid gardener and you have a name, and people know that you're really great at gardening, you can actually offer your services as well as just selling what you have produced. Number 10, pet sitting or dog walking. I actually did a dog sit or pet sit a couple weeks ago where I was actually house sitting as well. I was staying in the home for a week. But pet sitting could be staying in the home with pets while their owners are on vacation, or it could be visiting the home a few times a day to let the dog out or take the dog for a walk. There are some apps out there for this as well, Rover and Wag, and then you can also use local message boards for this as well, or Facebook Marketplace to market your services. If you are an animal lover, this is another good side hustle for you. Number 11, event planning, decorating, that kind of thing. If you have really great organizational skills and you love to host events, and you're a great hostess, try event planning. If you just are really into design, you're a great designer, you can be a designer. Let's say you can set up an area for like a wedding. You can decorate a space for a wedding or another event, a birthday, anniversary party. Also, another thing, if you're kind of along these same lines, and is gift wrapping. This is the time of year where people that they go out, they're doing all their shopping, and then they don't have time to wrap all the gifts, and they're doing a mad scramble at the last minute to wrap all their gifts. And you could actually do a seasonal gift wrapping business where people are paying you to come to their house and wrap all their gifts. So those are some ideas if you're really into that creative kind of design or organizational. That's a great side hustle. And number 12, senior companionship. There are a lot of older folks who are living at home alone and who need some kind of help in the home or some kind of companionship. A lot of elders are in their home and their adult children have to work, but they're looking for people to come and sit with mom for 8 hours while they're working, things like that. Or maybe you have an older woman or an older person living alone, and they just need somebody to come by for a couple of hours a day to help them make their meals and clean up and that kind of thing. running errands, shopping, prepping meals, or even taking them to and from their appointments. There's a great need for this, and you don't have to be a medical professional to do it. It's not nursing, it's just companionship. One place to go to offer this service would be your local area agency on aging. That's a mouthful, but most places have those, and that would be a good place for you to go to find clients if you wanted to be a senior companion. Even my own mother, who's 81 now, a couple years ago helped out a friend by being a companion to their mother before she passed away. So another great side hustle for pretty much people of any age who have time on their hands and would love to spend time with an elderly person. So that's it. There's my 12 ideas for side hustles for people over 50. Again, if you found any of my content helpful, like and subscribe. I've got other videos that go into greater depth on some of my side hustles. And I've got some videos about how I'm about to retire at age 55 from my toxic 9-to-5 corporate job. Leave me some comments and let me know what you thought of this video. And if you want me to make any other videos on other topics, just let me know and I'll do it. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.